Here we have a problem with a fraction that's getting multiplied by parentheses. 3/4 multiplied by x plus 7 equals -2. When I have a fraction, I could distribute that, right? Fraction outside of parentheses, I could say it's 3/4 x plus 3/4 times 7, which is 21/4. But all of those quarters are a little bit tedious to work with. So maybe it would be easier if I would get rid of that fraction. And we did discuss how we can do that. We said you could multiply by that denominator, so multiply by 4. And if we're going to multiply by 4, we're going to make sure to multiply on the other side as well. 3/4 times 4 is just 3, right? The 4 divided by 4 cancels out. We're just left with 3. And we're left with that set of parentheses that it was being multiplied by. So we have 3 times x plus 7 on this side. And then 4 times -2 is -8. Okay? And now I am going to continue by distributing. You could continue by dividing. We discussed that method, but for this video, I'm going to do distributing. So 3 times x and 3 times 7 is how we would distribute that. The 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 7 is 21, so we have 3x plus 21 equals -8. Now I'm going to use inverse operations. Okay, I have 3 multiplied by x, so I'm going to just point out for myself that that's multiplication, and that's add 21. I want to do the opposite of add, subtract 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. Great, I canceled that out because I see it was a 0 pair. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Subtract 21. -8 minus 21, notice they're both negative, so it's going to be a much lower number, right? It's like adding 2 negatives, you got a big negative. So it's -29. And on the other side, I'm still left with 3 multiplied by x. And the last thing that I want to do is divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so I just have 1x. And divide by 3 on the other side as well. -29 divided by 3, well, it's like almost 10, right? Because if it was 30 divided by 3, it would be 10. But we're short a little bit, so it's going to be -9. And 9 times 3 would be 27. So 27 thirds would be 9. We have 2 more than that. We have 2 more thirds. So we're going to write -9 and 2 thirds. And if you want to see me do division like this, 3 into 29. 3 does not go into 2, but 3 goes into 29. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 minus 7 is 2, so that's why we're left with 2 thirds. So our answer is x equals -9 and 2 thirds.